Welcome to the Live, Laugh, Dance Volunteer Orientation. Thank you for your willingness to volunteer with Live, Laugh, Dance this summer. Live, Laugh, Dance is a dance camp for individuals with Down syndrome. We rely on our volunteers to help us make the dance camp possible. This is usually a great experience for all who volunteer. We do ask that you reach out to us if you have any questions or concerns. We want to make this a fun experience for you and are here to help you along the way. Dr. Rachel Swinford and Dr. Kira Noor are the directors for Live, Laugh, Dance. On the first day of dance camp, we will introduce you to this year's lead dance instructor and dance assistants. Our expectations for our volunteers are that you show up on time and that you let us know if you'll be late or absent. Our dancers will rely on you and will look forward to seeing you there. If you are late, we will pair them up with somebody else as you are making your way to dance camp. If you are absent for the day, we will need to make sure that we partner them with somebody else. So it is important that you email, call, or text us if you will not be able to come to dance camp that day. Please wear athletic pants and shoes, closed-toe shoes, and we will provide you with a Live, Laugh, Dance shirt. We ask that you wear this at every single dance session. Please treat others with respect. We avoid using terms like retarded or any negative derogatory terms regarding our dancers or the other volunteers. Please be willing to step out of your comfort zone. We will ask you to do silly activities with your dancer. The sillier you are and the more willing you are to step out of your comfort zone, it will not only help your dancer have a great experience, but you as well. While emergencies do not happen often, we do need to be prepared in case they do. If something happens with your dancer, they're not behaving appropriately, or you're not sure what to do, please ask for help from one of the directors or from one of the dance assistants. If there is a medical emergency, if it is your dancer, please take any initial steps. If you are not first aid or CPR certified, immediately reach out to a dance assistant or director, as we are all first aid and CPR certified. If there is a medical emergency and it is not with your dancer, we will take all dancers out of the gymnasium and go upstairs. We want to distract our dancers from what may have happened or any type of medical emergency that happens in the gymnasium. One of the dance assistants will begin an activity in the upstairs classrooms away from the medical emergency. If there is a weather-related emergency, please take your dancers and lead them to the hall outside of the gymnasium. When working with individuals who have Down syndrome, following the same format each week is helpful in establishing a rhythm. Here is the format for each dance class. Many of the dancers will show up early for dance class. During this time, we will have music playing in the background, and you can free dance or hang out with your dancers. During warm-up, we'll ask all dancers to sit down or begin in the seated position. We'll start with reviewing our 4 rules of dance camp. Those 4 rules are: be safe, respect others, do your best, and have fun. The first warm-up activity we will do is seat to feet. We'll start with all dancers sitting down, and we will do some rhythm-based activities and move up to standing positions where we will complete the warm-up. After the warm-up, we'll go into skill building. For skill building, we line up on both ends of the gymnasium, and we will work on specific dance moves that will be built into the choreography later. During skill building, this is a great time to help your dancer try to master and improve the skills that we'll later see in the choreography. We'll take a short break. During this time, it's a great idea to encourage your dancer to grab a drink of water or use the restroom. After the break, we'll move into choreography. During choreography, one of the dance assistants will teach a dance for the day. Please feel free to modify the dance to your dancer's ability. After choreography, we'll take a break, and then we'll go into station work. During our station work, we'll break up the dancers into 3 or 4 groups. Each group will rotate to a different station where we will work on specific dance-related activities. These activities might include working on rhythm, working on moving high and moving low, or having to pause and freeze in different movements. And so each station will have a goal. Please encourage your dancer to participate, and we would love it if you would participate in the station work as well. After station work, we will review past choreography. As we move through the summer and we learn more dances, we learn one dance each week. Our station work will get shorter as we will have more dances to review during the choreography session. After we review, we will move into a cool down. Next, we would like to go over some do's and don'ts in working with individuals with intellectual disabilities. Do treat your dancer as a peer. Many of the dancers are around your age. Even though some may be short in stature or may seem younger, it's important to treat them as if you would treat somebody your own age, avoiding calling them sweetie or hun, but use their real name or their nicknames. Please be sure to use first-person language. First-person language is when we say an individual followed with the disability. For example, it's more appropriate to say an individual with Down syndrome than it is to say Down syndrome person. Please ask for help. If you are unsure of what to do or need help with modification, the dance assistants are there to assist you with that. Especially if you have some behavior modifications, we want to be there to help you learn. And lastly, be sure to have fun. The sillier we are, the more we're willing to step out of our comfort zone. Our dancers will have a great time, and you will too. There are a few things we don't want to do. One is we don't want to do neck movements. So things like flipping the hair around, looking side to side quickly. We want to avoid these neck movements. Around 10% of individuals with Down syndrome have a condition called atlantoaxial instability, which is an instability in the vertebrae in their neck. Too much neck movement or any type of trauma to the head could cause some issues with the atlantoaxial instability. So we avoid all neck movements, if possible, within our dance camp. Next, we want to discourage, so we don't want to do excessive stretching. Individuals with Down syndrome already have very loose or lax ligaments and are very flexible as is. Encouraging too much stretching might actually be a bad thing and could put them at risk for dislocating a limb. The other thing we don't want to do is leave your dancer alone. If you need to step out in the hallway to make a phone call or you need to leave early, please let us know so we can partner your dancer with another person. The next thing we'd like to address is behavior modification. While most of our dancers are awesome, there are some times where we need to do some behavior modification. What do we do if your dancer can't do the dance move that's incorporated into the dance? Just modify it. If your dancer isn't comfortable being on the ground, modify it so that they're doing something similar standing up. If they're having a hard time doing a crossover step, then take out the crossover and try something like a side-to-side step. We want all the dancers to move as they are capable, and so that means modifying the dances to his or her ability. If you find a dance move that is more difficult to modify, please ask us and we can help you. What do you do if your dancer just won't dance? Sometimes we have new dancers who are shy, or it can be a little intimidating to dance in front of a large group of people. Try doing some sitting activities that will encourage rhythm. So maybe they're sitting on the sidelines and we can do modified activities that are similar to what the rest of the dancers are doing. We use a lot of props, and you might want to grab some of the props and use those as an encouraging tool to get your dancer to move. If not standing, at least try to get them to move while they're sitting down. What happens if your dancer says something inappropriate? It's important to calmly let your dancer know that it is not okay. Be very firm and do not negotiate that they should not have said that, and you will not tolerate that moving forward. If they did say something inappropriate, please let one of the dance assistants know. There are times when we want to communicate that to the parent. What happens if your dancer does something inappropriate? Individuals with Down syndrome can be very touchy-feely in some situations. We want to discourage hugs and encourage more high fives and fist bumps. We need to be very clear about our relationship with our dancers and that we are friends and not boyfriend, girlfriend. What happens if your dancer just doesn't seem to be into the specific dance that we're doing that day? Try to be silly and have fun, and a lot of times your energy can inspire them to get into the dance and to really have fun with it. The dance camp this year is located in the Franklin College Gymnasium. So where do you park on campus? Here is a map of campus. The Hamilton lot is the purple lot in the middle. It is at the corner of First and Park Street. You can park anywhere in the Hamilton lot, and we will be in the Spurlock Center. Right here. We'll walk in and you can hang out in the gym. The lot where you can park at is right here, the Hamilton lot. Lastly, we want to encourage you to be flexible and have fun. This is a great experience and we love all of our volunteers. If at any point in time you have questions, concerns, please reach out to any of us, the assistants or the directors, and we would be happy to help you along the way. Thanks.